Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Sumaya.
And my name is Abdul Salam.
This is the third story from Stories from the Quran. Last story we talked about the owner of the two gardens, how he was so ungrateful of the blessings that Allah has gifted him with. So Allah took away the blessings He has gifted him with to show him that Allah is so powerful.
So let's start today's story. This story is based on Surah A'raf, referenced from Bidayah wa Nihaya by Ibn Kathir.
Once upon a time, there was a village. This village was located by the sea.
The people in this village went fishing every day. They bought, hunted, ate, and sold fish.
They fished every day except one day, which was Saturday. Allah forbade them from fishing on that day.
So they waited till Sunday so that they can start fishing again.
One night a group of men gathered. One of them said, "How can we wait and not fish for a whole day without getting any fish? We will make a trap and catch as many fishes as we can."
So the next day, on Friday, they built a trap so that on Saturday all the fish would go inside the trap and won't be able to come out.
On Sunday the men went and checked the trap. It was filled with fishes. They were so happy of the result.
But not everyone was happy of the men's work.
"How can you disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and catch fishes on Saturday?" a group of people exclaimed.
"We did not disobey Allah. We did not come out in our boats and fish on Saturday."
But obviously they were wrong, and they disobeyed Allah by setting that trap.
The rest of the men did not bother saying anything to the group that made a trap and continued fishing.
So the village split into three groups.
The first group, which is the bad group, made traps and catch fishes on the forbidden day, Saturday.
The second group continued fishing every day except Saturday, and scolded the bad group and tried to lead them to the right path.
The third group did and said nothing. They did not scold the bad group, nor did they follow the bad group's acts. They just continued fishing on the days that Allah allowed them to fish in. They did not bother with anything else. The three groups built walls to separate one from another.
One day, the good group thought, "Why haven't the men got out yet and make traps? Did they change their mind and decide to obey Allah? What happened?"
So one of the men in the good group climbed the wall to see what had happened to the bad group. "What?" the man exclaimed. What do you see? Tell us," the rest of the men asked him.
Instead of seeing the men getting ready to set traps, he saw pigs and monkeys.
The men came down to see what happened to the people.
When they came down, the monkeys and pigs ran up to them and started hugging the men.
"Get off me! Don't touch me!" The men were shocked.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had turned the group to pigs and monkeys to punish them for their disobedience. Now they won't be able to fish and they would stay animals for the rest of their lives. Subhanallah. So the good group remained the same, fishing on the days Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allowed them to fish in.
The bad group, Allah had turned them into pigs and monkeys because of their disobedience.
The third group, well, did they turn into animals? Did they get punished from Allah because they didn't scold the bad group? Or did they remain humans like the good group?
Well, that's a mystery. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not mention them in the Quran, nor is it mentioned in the Sunnah.
But whatever happened to that group was written for them.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. والمؤمنون والمؤمنات بعضهم أولياء بعض يأمرون بالمعروف وينهون عن المنكر ويقيمون الصلاة ويؤتون الزكاة ويطيعون الله ورسوله أولئك سيرحمهم الله إن الله عزيز حكيم.
The believers, both men and women, support each other. They order what is right and forbid what is wrong. They keep up the prayer and pay the prescribed alms. They obey God and His Messenger. God will give His mercy to such people. God is Almighty and wise. So when we see someone from our family or a friend do or say something which is wrong in Islam, we should help them and tell them what is wrong and what is right. And when we do so and the person listens and does the right thing, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward us with good deeds, insha'Allah.
That's all for today's story. We hope that we have all benefited from this story.
Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.